Amara never believed in destiny. She believed in work, hustle, sweat, and independence. Growing up in a noisy Lagos neighborhood, she learned early to love with caution and dream quietly. But everything changed the morning she stepped into the art gallery. She wasn't even supposed to be there. She only accompanied her friend Zuri to see something small. Yet the moment she walked in, her eyes collided with him. Tall, calm, dark-skinned, soft eyes like moonlight, a gentle smile that felt like an invitation to exhale. His name was Tare. The world didn't stop for them, it simply softened. Amara didn't say a word. Tare didn't either. But their hearts had already started a conversation. Their love grew like sunrise, slow, warm, gentle, and then suddenly bright. They started meeting at a small cafe near Lekki. He would smile at her like seeing her was the best part of his day. She would blush without meaning to. Tare listened like her words were music. Amara laughed like she hadn't laughed in years. They walked by the beach, shared roasted corn by the roadside, argued about music, whispered about dreams, held hands like they were protecting something delicate. Every day felt like a poem, and every night Amara would fall asleep replaying every moment. What Amara didn't know was that Tare came from a very powerful and traditional Niger Delta family. Oil, money, old customs. A father who believed marriage was a strategic alliance, not a love story. What Tare didn't know was that Amara was the daughter of a respected Igbo lineage, a family that valued heritage, ancestry, and marrying their own. Two hearts perfect for each other. Two worlds determined to keep them apart. Chapter 4: The Day Everything Changed. Tare decided to take Amara home to see his family for a festival. She dressed beautifully, ankara flowing, gele tied neatly, gold earrings glistening. She wanted to impress them. But the moment they arrived, the air changed. His father looked at her like she was a mistake. His mother smiled politely, but her eyes said, "This is not the wife we planned for him." At dinner, his aunt whispered
I
loudly,
have to tell you something
"Is this the
difficult.
girl he
What is
wants
it?
to marry?
Whatever it is,
An
we are here for you.
outsider?"
Yes, always.
Amara felt
I
her
have to tell you
cheeks
something
burn.
difficult.
What
Tears,
is it?
hands squeezed
Whatever it
hers
is, we
under
are
the
here for
table,
you. Yes,
promising
always.
silently, "I'm with you." But later that night, they heard the verdict. Tare must marry from his own tribe. The family already selected a woman. Amara broke. Tare trembled with anger, but their hearts still held on to each other. Amara returned home devastated, only to face her own family's storm. Her aunt cried dramatically, "Tufiakwa, you want to marry outside your people? What will our ancestors say?" Her uncle warned, "Those people are too different. Their traditions will swallow you." Her mother stayed silent, but that silence hurt more than the shouting. For the first time, Amara felt fear. Will our love survive this? Tare was going through hell too. His family threatened to cut him off financially. His father warned him not to disgrace the lineage. His cousins mocked him for choosing romance over responsibility. Still, every night he called her, just to hear her voice, just to breathe with her, just to remind her, "You're my peace. I'm not letting go." And she believed him, because every word from him felt like love wrapped in truth. One evening, they met secretly at Freedom Park. It was raining lightly, the kind of rain that makes the world quiet. Amara leaned on his chest. Tare kissed her forehead slowly, like he was
Baby,
afraid
come,
of
let go
losing
inside, go
her.
knock.
Oh yeah,
Their
now make
hearts
way
were
inside the bush. Do
tired.
am quick, quick.
Their families were at war. The future was uncertain. But in that rain-soaked moment, they made a promise. "We will fight for this, even if the whole world stands against us." Tare held her as if she was the meaning of life. Amara clung to him like he was her safe place in a storm. They didn't know how, they didn't know when, not here, not yet. Tare walked Amara home after their rainy promise at Freedom Park. Their hands were still intertwined, soaked clothes clinging to their warm skin, hearts beating the same rhythm. But when Amara entered her compound, her mother was standing outside waiting, her wrapper tied tightly, her eyes red from crying. "Amara," she whispered, "our people will not agree to this marriage." Amara's heart cracked again, even though she expected this. "But love makes you brave. Mama, I love him." Her mother shook her head slowly. Love is never
Mama, I
enough.
love
When
him.
families
Your
carry
father
history,
will not agree
Amara
to
wanted to
it.
scream, wanted to beg, wanted to cry into her mother's wrapper like when she was a child. But she stood tall because Tare's love had given her courage she didn't know she had. On the other side of the country, in the Niger Delta, Tare's father gathered uncles, elders, and influential friends. The living room felt like a council chamber. Large chairs, heavy curtains, quiet tension. "Tare is refusing the woman we selected for him," his father said sharply. "A marriage that would strengthen our lineage." One uncle scoffed. "Love? That boy wants to marry because
Tare,
of
you must be
love?
cut off until you
Does he
accept
know the
our
weight
chosen
of our
bride.
name?"
Oh no, Papa, I must
Tare's
marry
mother
her.
kept her
You
eyes
defy
down,
us?
twisting her fingers, silent but clearly worried. They made a decision that sent a cold shiver through the home. Tare must be cut off until he obeys. Despite the pressure, Tare and Amara's love grew deeper. They met in small cafes, walked on beaches, listened to each other's dreams. One evening, Tare surprised her with suya and palm wine near the water at Lagos's shore. He brushed her cheek gently. "You're my joy, Amara." She smiled through shy eyes. "You're my peace." Their love was soft and sweet, the kind that makes strangers smile when they walk past. But sweetness was not enough. One night, as Amara returned home, her aunt called her aside. "Sit down," the woman said, voice unusually quiet. Amara's chest tightened. Her aunt handed her a small envelope, a letter. The handwriting wasn't familiar. Inside was a single line. "You don't know who you are marrying." No name, no signature, just fear stitched into paper. Amara felt her skin crawl. Someone was watching. Someone didn't want them together. And it wasn't just family. 2 days later, Tare came to see Amara, but he wasn't smiling. He wasn't glowing. He looked broken. "Tare, what happened?" He swallowed hard. "My father has frozen my accounts, removed my car, took my house keys. He says until I leave you." Her breath stopped. He cupped her face with shaking hands. "I'm not leaving you, Amara." Amara pressed her forehead to his. "You can stay with me." He tried to smile, but she saw the pain behind his eyes. Their love was now pushing them into unknown territory. That same week, news spread quickly through Tare's family. The woman chosen for him had arrived. Alawaye, a rich, beautiful, well-connected Niger Delta woman, raised in wealth, trained in tradition, perfect in the eyes of elders. She smiled like a queen. Her appearance made Tare's father proud, and everyone kept repeating the same words. Tradition must be followed. Tare has responsibilities. He must not marry that Lagos girl. That year, Amara didn't know yet, but the storm was already marching toward her. Amara's mother visited Tare's mother. It was supposed to be peaceful, but peace did not enter the room. Tare's mother sat with her legs crossed,
How
elegant
are you
and
feeling
calm.
today? A little
Amara's
better,
mother
thank
sat
you.
with her
I'm glad
wrapper
I'm here for
tied in
you.
quiet
Your support
dignity.
means
"My
everything.
daughter loves your son," Amara's mother said softly. Tare's mother sighed. "And my son loves her. That is the problem. Our children shouldn't suffer because of tradition." "It is not tradition," Tare's mother whispered. "It is the cost of belonging to a powerful lineage." Two mothers, both understanding love, both trapped by the weight of culture. Amara cried for the first time in a long time. Not the quiet tears hidden in pillows. Real tears. Pain flooding out of her
We
chest.
need to leave now.
Tare
It's
held
not
her
safe.
tightly.
Why?
"My
What's going
love,
on?
don't
They're coming
break.
for us. We have to
Please.
go.
Who?
I'm scared," she whispered. "What if this love destroys us?" He kissed her forehead slowly, tenderly, like she was made of something sacred. "Our love won't destroy us," he breathed. "It will build us." But deep in his heart, he wasn't sure. Tare received a message that night from his father. "Come home. There is a final decision." Final. The word echoed inside him like thunder. He knew it meant he was about to lose something, his family, or Amara. He walked to Amara's gate, slowly, stood there, watching her window, before the world forced him to choose. He wanted one more night with the woman who had become his heartbeat. Ty returned to his family home in the Niger Delta. The compound felt colder than usual, like the walls themselves were waiting to judge him. His father sat in the center of the sitting room, surrounded by uncles, cousins, and elders. Beads around his neck glowed under the chandelier. Power radiated from him. "Tare," he said without emotion, "tonight you will choose." Tare swallowed. "With respect, father, my heart has chosen already." The silence in the room snapped like a bone. His father leaned forward, voice cutting. "Then, prepare to lose everything that makes you my son." The door opened. She walked in with quiet confidence. Alawaye, the woman selected for him. Her skin glowed like polished mahogany. Her waist beads jingled softly as she moved. Her smile was calm, knowing, almost victorious. "Good evening, Tare," she said gently. Tare forced a polite nod, but didn't stand. His eyes stayed cold. His father spread his hand dramatically. "Our clans have agreed. Alawaye is your wife-to-be. The elders bless this union." Tare shook his head. "I will not marry her." Gasps filled the room. An elder muttered, "Spirit of stubbornness." Alawaye only smiled. A small dangerous curve of lips. The kind of smile that knew secrets. Back in Lagos, Amara couldn't sleep. Her chest felt tight, her mind replaying every moment with Tare. She went outside to get fresh air when she saw something under the gate. Another envelope. Another letter. "You are standing between a man and his destiny."
No, it can't be
Her
true.
heart dropped.
I have to go now.
Who was doing this?
There's no time to waste.
And how did they know her house? She clutched the note, fear creeping into her bones. Zuri rushed to Amara's house at dawn. "Amara, something is happening." She handed her a screenshot being shared around social media. A picture of Tare and Alawaye sitting together at an event. Not recent, but posted to cause trouble. The caption read, "Future couple of the Delta match made by elders." Amara's knees went weak. "Zuri, he didn't even tell me someone else was chosen for him." Zuri held her arms. "Babe, calm down. Tare loves you." But the photo, the fear, the letters, everything began to feel like a tightening rope around her neck. After the confrontation, Tare sat alone in his childhood room. His father's words replayed in his head. "If you leave this girl, you inherit a kingdom. If you stay with her, you become nothing." Tare didn't care about money. He didn't care about land. He didn't care about titles. He only cared about Amara. But he also knew a war between families was beginning. His mother entered quietly. "Tare, my son, you are tearing yourself apart." He broke for the first time. "Mama, I can't lose her."